All right, so we're going to start seated up nice and tall. Oh, can you guys see me? Oh, there we go. I could turn it on speaker. So we'll start in that nice tall seat, and as you shift your weight a little bit side to side, just finding those sits bones and finding the full lift through the sides of your waist. We'll let our shoulders release down and back and turn your palms open. That helps relax your shoulders. As you inhale, try to lift through the sides of your waist and feel the top of your head reach toward the sky. Then on your exhale, just drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And feel your left shoulder and elbow pulling down away from that. And then inhale, soften your chin to your chest. Exhale, drop your left ear toward your left shoulder, and then draw your right elbow and shoulder down and away. And then bring your chin back to center and look forward. Take a nice big inhale and reach your fingertips to the sky. Now really lift out of the sides of your waist. And then take your right side and lift it taller than your left side. And then relax your right side. And exhale, stretch to reach your left side taller than your right. And release your left. And inhale, flex your ankles. Pull your toes in toward your shins and release your arms forward. And then hinge straight forward, trying to keep your spine long. And just start feeling some lengthening through the hamstrings and the back of the legs. Then drop your elbows to the sides of your knees and drop the top of your head toward your shins. Give your head a gentle nod there and see if you can round your spine a little deeper, letting the top of your head get closer to your shins. And then inhale, lift up tall, reach your fingertips to the sky. Reflex your ankles, but this time I want you to push your heels down into the floor and release your arms to the side. Look to your right and rotate your right arm back, left arm forward. Just try not to shift your hips or your heels and just rotate from your waist. Then inhale, come back to your center, and exhale, rotate to your left. Stretch those fingertips, lift out of your rib cage. And then inhale, back to your center. Reach your fingertips up and walk your knees in. Wrap your hands around the back of your thighs and pull your spine away, letting your chin soften to your chest. Now, toes lift, and then just push your heels forward. So it's going to pull on your arms, which will open up that shoulder space and upper back deeper. Now drop your hands, slide your heels back out, and lift your rib cage tall. Inhale, fill it up. Again, turn your palms in, lift out the sides of your waist, and then make your left side taller than your right. And then relax your left side, and exhale, stretch to reach your right side taller than your left. And release your right side, and bring both arms forward, flex your ankles, hinge forward, long spine, long legs. Going a little deeper, and then drop your elbows, let your forehead hang. Try to draw your rib cage closer to your thighs, nod your head so your neck releases. Inhale, lift your torso tall. Reach your arms out wide, push your heels down into your mat, lift your rib cage. Rotate to your left side first. This time we'll drop the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Slide that back of your right hand towards your left ankle. Push with the back of that right hand and try to open your heart, lifting it up toward your left hand. Breathe in. Exhale, come back to your center. Take that rotation to the right. Drop the back of your left hand down. Slide the back of your left hand, press, and then try to open your right arm up and back. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, come back to your center, release your arms. Bend your knees in, wrap your hands around the back. Again, you get a nice firm grip of your wrists here, pull your spine away. Now lift your toes and push your heels forward. So you feel your legs pulling your arms forward, chin to your chest, nice open back. Then drop your hands down and slide your heels up. Nice. Give your legs a little shake. So hopefully we have a little space opened up now. We'll take a full lift, reach your fingertips tall. Push your heels down into the floor and bring your arms forward. Tuck your belly and we're going to round all the way down. Inhale, we'll reach over the top of our heads and stretch from your fingertips all the way to your toes here. And then walk your feet in and hug your knees into your chest. So give that lower back space some nice release here. Maybe you add some movement from side to side or in circles across your lower back. Then we'll keep our right knee in and extend the left leg out. So lower your left leg just to that point where your lower back does not pop and arch away from the floor, right? You can tone your belly in and hold your lower back still. Hug your right knee in and draw your nose toward your knee. So we're rounding our shoulders up like you're doing a crunch. Take an inhale on your right, and then exhale, pull your left knee in. And inhale to your right, draw your shoulders up, and exhale to your left. Inhale right, exhale left. Tucking the belly each time. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lift. Inhale, bring both knees in and relax your shoulders down. Let your head and neck rest here and take your left leg long. Now here, you'll bring your fingertips behind your left leg wherever you can support it. So it might be behind your hamstring or behind your calf or one hand behind each. And then we'll take our right leg out long. Again, only lower it to that point that you can tone your belly in and keep your lower back flat. Now see if you can round your chest toward your left knee. Inhale. Exhale, switch, lift toward your right. Inhale, switch, lift toward your left. Make sure you're tucking from your belly and not pulling your forehead forward. Inhale, exhale, nice. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Two more. Inhale, and exhale. Bring both toes up and relax your neck and shoulders. Hug your knees into your chest, releasing your lower back. Then slide your heels out, reach your arms out long. Take that full body stretch. Then flex your ankles and push your heels down into the floor and feel like your glutes are gripping your mat. Bring your arms forward, look at your toes. Tuck your belly, start rounding up. Use a pull on the outside of your legs to help if you need it. Lift your rib cage. Exhale, do that flat back hinge forward. Inhale, lift up, arms out wide. Exhale, rotate to your right. Drop your left hand down, reach your right arm up, and see if you can rotate a little deeper. Trying to make a nice long line from fingertip to fingertip. Inhale, back to your center. Exhale, rotate left. Drop your right hand down. Pass to the back of your right hand to get left arm long. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, back to your center. Press your heels down. Again, grip your mat with your glutes. Tuck your belly. Round your spine down. Try to control it. Again, use your hands to your thighs for help when you need. Reach your arms out long and take a deep breath. Walk your feet in. Hug your knees into your chest. This time we'll add rotation. We'll bring our fingertips behind our ears. Take your right leg out, keep your left knee in. Again, lower that right leg just to where you can support it, right? So it can be up here higher. Right shoulder comes across to that left knee. Inhale. Exhale, switch legs, bring left shoulder to right knee. Inhale, switch turn, lifting that shoulder blade off the floor. Exhale, switch turn, toning your belly each time. Inhale, tuck your belly, switch. Exhale, tuck and switch. Nice. Inhale, tuck, switch. Exhale, tuck, switch. Inhale, tuck, switch. Exhale, tuck, switch. Two more. Inhale, switch. And exhale, switch. Inhale, knees in, relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Now we go to extended legs. Right leg to the sky. Left leg out to whatever angle you can support. Your left arm extends and reaches toward the outside of your right ankle. It might be calf or knee for you, wherever that works. Your right fingertips are supporting the base of your skull, belly toned in. Inhale. Exhale, turn, right arm reaches across left. Inhale, switch. Yeah. Exhale, and you can use your other hand to support the base of your skull. Inhale, turn, switch. Exhale, turn, switch. Inhale, turn, switch. Exhale, do as many as you can. Rest when you need to. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Last one's inhale and exhale. Toes up, knees in, huggy squeeze. All right, that core should be nice and toasty warm. Releasing through your lower back, hugging those knees in. A nice deep breath. And exhale, slide your heels out, reach your arms out long. Stretch your whole body. Then flex your ankles, tuck into your glutes, push your heels down, bring your arms forward, look at your toes. Here we go, lift, round. And then we do that flexion forward, lifting our heels, reaching the fingertips, long spine. Inhale, lift up, arms go wide. Shoulders release, rotate to your left. Drop your right hand, slide it down, open your chest with your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate right. Little deeper each time, slide that left hand, open, rotate the right. Inhale, center. Release your arms. Shake out your legs. Nice. All right. Should be very warm. Go ahead and bring those knees around. And we'll meet in our table here. Remember, we have our fingertips spread wide, hands directly underneath the shoulders. As always, if it bothers your knees to kneel on them, if you just fold your mat, make a little double cushion there, and then you can bring your knees onto that if that helps your knees. Okay? So knees directly underneath hips, hands directly under shoulders, and then we draw the belly space in, right? So if we're just here in our neutral, our rib cages drop down, but we're going to tuck the belly in to lift the rib cage up and support the lower back. Shoulders are wide. Tuck your toes at the back. Press off your palms and send some weight back to your heels to help open the arches of your feet. Okay, we'll just get them ready for the standing work that's coming. And then we'll shift forward again, drop the tops of the feet, press off your palms and round cat spine up. So pull the center of your shoulder blades to the sky, drop your chin and tuck your tailbone. And then let your belly drop down, lift your heart forward and lift your tailbone for cat spine. Exhale, press round away, cat spine again. And one more time, cow spine. And then we'll square our hips and shoulders and tone that belly space. And you're going to keep your left hand as it is and take your right arm out to the side. So we worked up our rotators of our spine seated. We're going to move them into this position. So you push off your left hand, work your right hand toward the sky, looking up. Nice. Now take that right arm out to the side. Hold it there. Brace your core. Now take that right shoulder underneath, tapping your right shoulder to the floor. Then push off, take that right hand back up to the sky. And then move it flat out to the side, even with your shoulder palm down. And then one more time, thread that needle underneath. As you release, bring that right hand out and plant it directly under your shoulder. Take your left arm out to the side with your palm facing down. So you push off your right hand, take your left arm to the side, working towards stacking those shoulders. And then let that left shoulder come even, palm down, out to the side, square your hips and shoulders. You should feel your core engaged to make that stay there. And then we take that left shoulder under, just a shoulder release, letting it come toward the floor. Then we push off the right hand, again, take that left arm to the sky. And then bring that left arm out to the side, long spine, tone your belly, palm facing down. And then we thread that needle one more time. Left shoulder under, left side of the head relaxed. Nice. Then we push off, we move that left hand up. Here we're going to tuck our toes. Press off your palms and lift your hips into down dog. Looking back at your toes, actively push off your palms and see if your rib cage can get a little closer to your legs. See if your tailbone can get a little higher and your heels get a little lower. And then we'll give our knees a little softness and walk our hands toward our toes. Any way that you wish, you're going to come toward the back of your mat. As you look down at your feet, you want to try to spread your toes out. Feet are hip distance apart, knees are softened, and we'll fold our arms over the top of our heads. Then bring your hands to your shins and find that long spine. Nice flat back. As you bend into your knees, move your hands to your thighs, tuck your chin, press away from your legs, and stand your spine all the way up. At the top, we'll find our mountain. We're reaching our fingertips down. We're engaging the soles of our feet in. Inhale, fill it up to the sky. And then fold 3 fingers together. Right? So 3 fingers folded, index finger reaching up. And then you use your left hand to pull your right side over, and you'll do a little look underneath your right arm. Then use your strong waistline to lift your torso up. And then use your right hand to draw your left side over and peek to your left. Then inhale, lift. Move your hands to your heart. Draw your shoulders away and lift out of your ribcage. Bring your weight to your left foot and bring your right knee out front. Just spend a moment to try to square your hips and your shoulders and hold your body still. Breathe, inhale. Extend your right leg out and step it forward. Stand in those train track feet, so both toes pointed straight ahead like you're standing on the 2 rails of train tracks. And then release your fingertips to the sky. Bring your right hand into your hip crease and then hinge your spine forward. So this is like flat back, but because of these triangle legs, that right hamstring and glute is going to get a deeper stretch. Move your right hand down your right leg to whatever degree you can that you can keep your spine long here. Then bend your right knee and reach your fingertips to the sky and bring your hands back to your heart. Press into your right leg, lift your left heel, square your hips and shoulders, brace your core, bring your left knee out front. Try to form a shelf here, spread your toes, use your core, find stability. Then take that left heel out front and land it to the floor. And again, check to make sure both toes are pointed straight ahead, hips are squared to the front. Release your fingertips to the sky. Then bring your left index finger into that left hip crease and hinge straight for it. So spine is nice and long. Your left hip is lifted. You'll slide your left hand down to support wherever it reaches down that left leg. Just hold that full length through that left leg, finding that hamstring stretch. And then we bend that left knee, reach your fingertips to the sky. Bring your weight to your left, step your right foot in, and find mountain. Shoulders release away. So still our feet are hip distance apart here, so you might have to adjust them back. Spread your toes. Reach your fingertips to the sky, inhale. Exhale, sit into your chair pose. So we're going to lift our heart, sit into our tailbones. Breathe, inhale. So we're going to add rotation here. You're going to bring your left elbow toward your right knee and press your right hand into your left, and you try to lift your heart away from your knees. We want to make sure our knees are staying even here. And then lift back to your center chair. Bring your right elbow toward your left knee and lift your heart on that side. Making sure that right knee is not sinking forward, it's staying in that. And then we come back to our center, move hands to thighs. Lift your hips and let your hands slide behind the back of your legs, so wherever that reaches for you. Pull your chest toward your thighs, let your head hang heavy. Take a deep breath. And sigh your breath. Bend into your knees and bring your fingertips to the floor. Here you're going to take your right foot and step it back. And then bend that right knee and bring it down to the floor so it's directly underneath your hip. Bring your hands onto your left knee and lift your torso up. So we have that straight line down that right side. Shoulder, hip, and knee are aligned. Push the top of your right foot down into the floor. Your left foot feels like it's pulling back. Take your fingertips to the sky. Then bring them out to the side. We're working rotations, right? So we're going to rotate left arm back, right arm forward. Try to find that balance there. Keep those legs and hips even and stiff. Look over your left shoulder, your left thumb. Rotate to your center. Bring your fingertips down in front of your right knee. Shift your hips back so your left leg can move back and we meet back in our table. Nice. So fingertips are wide. Press off your palms and round your cat spine. Inhale, release your cow spine forward. Square your hips and shoulders into your table. So we're going to build a little bit on that balance and threading the needle. This time we'll take our left foot to the back. Your toe is touching the floor still. We'll take our right arm out to the side. Push off your left hand and reach your right hand to the sky. Then release that right arm straight out to the side, palm facing down, and try to lift the toes of your left foot. Can you find your balance there? Maybe the toes of your right foot lift to challenge it. Hold, inhale. Then we bring that left toe down to the floor. That right shoulder does that threading of the needle underneath. The right side of your head rests and your right shoulder is up. Now, if it feels okay for you, see if you can take your left arm and reach it up to the sky. Or you can turn your palm back and bring the back of your left hand to the outside of your right hip. This is a nice way to open that left shoulder. We breathe, inhale. And exhale. Those who have been here before know that you can lift that left toe up if you like. One more inhale. And exhale. That left toe comes down, it's lifted. Left arm comes down underneath left shoulder. And then we release and slide that right hand out. Nice. Find that strong hand position. Step your right foot back and press into your down dog. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Inhale, come back out to your plank. This time, bring your left knee into table and we keep our right toes tucked at the back. Brace into your core. Take your left arm out to the side, palm down. Push off your right hand and try to rotate that left arm up to the sky. Looking up, we hold, inhale. And then that left arm moves back out to the left side. Brace your core. See if you can lift your right foot off the floor. Maybe the toes of the left foot lift if you want to challenge the balance in that pose. We hold, inhale, and exhale. That right toe comes back down. That left shoulder threads underneath. Try to get your shoulder flat to the floor, chin up the chest, head rested. If it's comfortable for you, right hand reaches to the sky. Maybe you turn the palm back and bring the back of your hand to the outside of your left hip to try to nudge that right shoulder further up. And again, an option is to lift your right toes as well. We hold, inhale, and exhale. The right toes come down if they're lifted. The right hand reaches up and then comes underneath the shoulder. So you push off, slide that left hand out. Let's just bring that right knee down for a moment and shift your hips from side to side. Find a deep breath. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, press into your down dog. Again, we try to reach the chest closer to the thighs, lift the tailbone, and deepen the heels. Then give your knees some softness in any way that you wish. Make your way to the back of your mat again. As you find that foot position, right? Feet are hip distance apart, toes are spread wide. We'll engage those inner thighs. Fold the arms over the top of your head. Forward fold, inhale. Then bring in your hands to your shins, lengthen into a flat back. Softness in your knees, hands to your thighs. Tuck your chin, round your spine away from your legs, lift up top. Find that mountain, release your shoulders. Inhale, fill it up. So again, we fold 3 fingers, but see if you can fold them the other way. So the opposite pinky fingers toward the front, and it feels awkward. Lift out of the side to your waist. Use your right hand to draw your left side over and peek to your left. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, draw over to your left, peeking to your right. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, move your hands to your heart. Pull your shoulders away. Toning into your belly space, bring your weight to your right foot. Bring that left knee out front. Flex your ankle, try to hold it still. Now, let's see if we can build rotation into this. And anytime you need to, tap that left toe down, right? We're going to rotate our torso to the left. So you bring your right shoulder across toward your left knee. Hold, inhale. Exhale, rotate back to your center. Send that left foot out and step it forward. Both legs are as straight as you can get them here, pyramid. Arms reach to the sky. Left index finger into that left hip crease, forward hinge. So we try to lengthen from that right hip bone through the rib cage to the fingertips. We slide the left hand down that left shin to any degree that helps support that pose for you. Then bend into your left knee. I'm going to give you a balance here. You're going to take your fingertips up to the sky, look forward. Lift your right heel, lift your right toes. Lift, 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 lengthen your rib cage, and then sweep your arms back and hinge your torso forward, that airplane pose. Hold, inhale, and exhale. Now, tap your right toe to the floor, bring your hands back to your heart, and lift your torso up. Nice. So our weight is to our left foot. We'll bring that right knee out front. Tone into your belly space. So again, maybe you tap the right toe down before you twist. We're rotating to our right, bringing that left shoulder to the front. Right knee stays out front. Tap it down when you need to. Hold, inhale. Rotate back to your center, sending your right foot out. Step your right foot down. Square your hips, train track feet, both legs lengthened. Inhale, reach up top. Right hand in that hip crease, torso hinges forward, long spine. We're lifting out of that right hip, but sending your right hand down to any degree. One more inhale. So here's that airplane. Bend your right knee. Bring your hands back to your heart. Lift your heart up. Ready? Left heel is lifted. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Weight to your right foot. As you hinge forward, those arms are going to come back. We're trying to lift that left leg even with the hips. Shoulders are parallel to the floor as well as we can. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Hands to your heart, heart lifts. Left toe steps forward, and we give them a shake. Woo! Just a breathe. Yeah, go with hips. Woo! Bend your legs. Let your chin drop to your chest. Let your arms go, just like a standing ragdoll, right? Where's loosey-goosey. Then inhale, we'll fill it up. Lengthen, bring your hands to your heart. Exhale, sit into your chair. All right, last set of rotation here. That right elbow comes across that left knee. Heart tries to lift toward your breast. Evenness through those hips and knees. Come back to your center, lifting your ribcage, and then bring your left elbow across. Heart lifts, we breathe. Exhale, come back to your center, release your arms. Let your head hang heavy. Fingertips to the floor, softness to the knees. Keep your right foot forward, step your left foot back, not real far, and then bend that left knee in, right, so it's directly under your hip. Bring your hands to your right thigh and lift your torso up. So here we want to make sure we have that straight line from hip to knee, and then that 90-degree bend of our right leg as well. Inhale, we reach up top, arms release to the side. We look over the right shoulder, and we rotate right arm back, left arm forward. Hold, inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Then pull your right arm forward. Bring your hands in front of your left knee. Shift your hips back so you can kick your right leg away. Shift your hips from side to side. Send your knees out wide and sit back into your child's pose. Let your forehead get heavy. Let your tailbone sink back. So nice place here to do some shifting out of your hips and ribs. Settle into that space. And as always, if it bothers your hips or knees to sit to your heels, then just lift them up with your forearms out in front. Feel free to grab some water if you'd like. And take one more long breath, inhale, and exhale. As you round your torso up, we're going to bring our hips over to one side, and we're going to do a nice hip release before we move on. Just get those legs nice and stretched out. So we'll have our knees with us, and we're going to roll down to our spines. Let your shoulders release. Now, bring your right foot down to the floor and hug your left knee into your chest. Slide your right leg all the way out. Move your right hand to the outside of your left knee and pull that left knee over toward the right side of your body. And you let that right hand just weight down the outside of that left thigh. You should feel a nice stretch across that left hip, glute, and lower back. Try to keep your left shoulder flat to the floor and turn your head and look over that left shoulder. On your inhale, try to get a deeper stretch to that hip. On your exhale, try to feel the hip relax. Again, inhale, try to deepen the stretch. Exhale, feel it release. One more time. Inhale, deepen. And exhale, release. Release that left knee and come back to your back. Hug both knees into your chest. Keep your right knee drawn in and stretch your left leg all the way out. Drop your right arm out to the side. Use your left hand to the outside of your right knee to lift that hip up and over, letting that knee drop over to that left side. Your right shoulder is flat to the floor and you're looking over your right shoulder. Inhale to deepen the stretch. Exhale, try to release. Inhale, deepen the stretch so you add more weight with that left hand. Exhale, you lighten the left hand and let the hip breathe. One more time. Inhale, can you deepen that stretch? Can you pull that knee over a little bit further? And exhale, let it release. As you roll to your back, Let your shoulders flatten, relax the back of your head, stretch your legs all the way out, reach your arms over the top of your head. Take a nice deep breath. And release it away. Go ahead and walk your feet in. With your shoulder blades flat to the floor, bring your arms straight up to the sky. Now, keeping your shoulder blades flat, press through your feet and lift your tailbone about an inch off the floor. Then I want you to take your hands and place them right on the top of each hip bone, right in the front. And I want you to use your hands to tell you whether your hip bones rotate or drop or lift, right? We want them to stay still. Now really squeeze through your glutes and inner thighs. We're gonna try to keep those hips even. Can you lift your right foot about a ½ inch off the floor? Only a ½ inch, without letting your hip shift. So check with your hands. Is your left hand now higher than your right? Can you balance it back out? Bring your right foot down. Ready? Squeeze your inner thighs and glutes. Can you take the weight off your left foot without shifting your shoulders or your hips? So this is more of that spinal and pelvic stability work, right? Using those muscles to hold those hips still and bring that left foot down. Again, engage those inner thighs, those glutes, hips even, shoulders even. Take the weight off your right foot. Right? Doesn't go high, and bring it down. Again, engage inner thighs, glutes. Can you take the weight off your left foot? Keep it all even. Use those good muscles. Lower that left foot, lower your tailbone down. So we didn't really move much, but you should have felt like you were working hard to make that happen, yes? Hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around the back of your knees and draw your chin to your chest. Take your heels up. You're gonna kick them down, but you're gonna try to control this. Kick your heels, but tuck your belly at the top and see if you can lift up. Nice. Plant your feet to the floor here. Lift your heart tall, and you hinge your torso back. So you don't want to be sitting up on your sits bones, but as you hinge back, you're just in that hip space above the sits bones. And then bring your arms out front. So I want you to think of that same thing like we just did in bridge. We're going to try to keep everything else still and take the weight off your right foot. Just hold it there. Can you keep everything else still controlled? Bring your right foot down. Right? It's only that ½ inch. Try not to change your torso, not changing your hips. Can you take the weight off your left foot? Brace that core, lift the sides of your waist. Bring your left foot down. Can you take the weight off your right foot? Hold everything else still. Breathe. Bring your right foot down. One more. Take the weight off your left foot if you can. Can you hold your ribcage still? Keep your hips even. Bring your left foot down. Grab your knees and pull up. So again, we didn't really move, but it should have been a lot of work happening. All right, we're going to do one more set. Lift your heart tall. Hands behind your knees if you like. We're going to round the spine down. Let the shoulders go flat and wide. Relax the head and jaw. Arms straight up to the sky. Right? And we want to feel those shoulder blades reaching down, and they're going to stay even. Spread your toes, press into your feet. Can you lift your tailbone an inch or two off the floor? Now feel your inner thighs and glutes engage. Can you lift your left foot off the floor? Maybe this time you extend that leg out, if that works for you. Right? Thighs are still even, hips are still even. Bring that left foot down. Now, if you feel like you're still tilting your hips, put your hands back onto those hip bones. Ready? Take the weight off your right foot. Try to hold everything else steady. Maybe you extend the leg out. Keeping inner thighs aligned, tailbone an inch high, and bring it down. One more set. Inner thighs, glutes, shoulders flat, hips even, weight off left foot. Maybe extend it out. Hold it. Bring that left foot down. Last one, inner thighs, glutes, even shoulders, weight off right foot. Don't change anything else. Maybe extend it out if that works for you. Right foot down. Release your hips to the floor. Bring your knees into your chest. Give them a quick hug. Then slide your hands behind your knees. Tuck your chin. Heels up. Give them a kick. Control that roll up. Lift up tall. Again, hinge back enough that you're off your sits bones. You feel the muscles around your rib cage engage. And arms come up. Hands can stay behind your knees anytime. Ready? Can you take the weight off your left foot? Just hold it there. Maybe you extend that left leg out if you can keep your thighs parallel. Left foot comes down. Weight off right foot. Don't change anything else, no shift. Maybe extend it out. Hold it. Right foot down. Last set. Left foot up. Brace that core. Breathe. Inhale. Maybe extend. Exhale. Release it down. Last one. Right foot up. Hold it. Maybe extend it out. Inhale. And release. Exhale. Grab your knees. Hug. Squeezy. Good work. Go ahead and just fold your legs in to any degree. And if it's not comfortable folding both legs, then you fold in one and release the other one out. Take a deep breath. Let your arms just come out front. And then sink your rib cage back. Just to any degree that works for you. Just feeling that release through the spine. If you are like shin bone on ankle bone, you can just move that front leg out so you're not bone on bone. Take a deep breath. Sideways. Then we'll walk the torso up. Lift the rib cage, take a deep breath. Bring your right hand behind, bring your left hand across, turn and look over that right shoulder, releasing all those rotators. Then rotate to your left, bring your right hand across, look over your left shoulder. And come back to your center. Beautiful, take a nice deep breath. Let your arms go. All right, we're going to move our legs over to one side and come forward. So we're going to do some plank work and that push-up hover work. So again, take it to wherever it works. Remember, you can do your hovers here from table. You can do them from knee plank or from your toes. So whatever works for you. So we'll spread our fingertips nice and wide. And remember, you can try the different levels, and whichever one just appeals best to your body tonight, then you go with it. So shoulders over fingertips, and then choose either knees in table, knees back in knee plank, or toes tucked, knees lifted for full plank. Long through the back of your neck, take a deep breath, inhale. Now on your exhale, hug your elbows to your ribs and just go down to wherever it works for you, and then push straight up. Nice, breathe, inhale. Exhale, elbows in, push straight up. One more time, elbows in, and push straight up. Now, if your knees are lifted, go ahead and bring them down, and then bring your forearms down on the floor. So remember, in forearm plank, we're using our forearms, not really the elbow bone. So make sure your weight is on those forearms and on your hands, not on that bony protrusion of the elbow. Long through the back of your neck. Slide your right foot back. Brace your core, slide your left foot back. Take a deep breath, inhale. Tap your right knee to the floor. Keep it there. Tap your left knee. Hold it there, inhale. Push your right heel back. Push your left heel back. Tap your left knee down. Tap your right knee down. Push your left heel back. push your right heel back. Tap your right knee down, tap your left knee down, push your right heel back, push your left heel back. This time, bring both knees to the floor and drop the tops of your feet, gently lowering your hips. Lift out of the top of your head. So here, if you feel better lifting your elbows, you're welcome to. Or if you like the elbows down. Top of your head is lifted toward the sky, and we're just lengthening that abdominal space, right? Take a long inhale and side away. Now lower your ribs down and slide your hands back. Keep your knees on the floor if you like. Tuck your belly away from the floor. Push back up. Walk your hands so you're in table. Shift your hips from side to side. So the second time through, we're going to take our arms wide. So walk your hands out so that your thumbs are like at the outer edges of your mat, and the rest of your fingers will probably be off your mat. Might be even wider if you have longer arms. And then shift your chest forward. Again, you can bring your knees into table and go from there, or your knee plank, or your toes. Ready? Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, elbows go wide, bring it down to your degree, and then push straight up. Elbows bend, push straight up. Brace that core, one more time, elbows, and push. Bring your knees to the floor. Bring your elbows back in. So we got one more set of that forearm plank work. Shoulders are back, long through your neck. Slide your left foot back. Slide your right foot back. Brace your core. Remember, forearms are pulling toward your toes. Tap your left knee. Tap your right knee. Push your left heel back. Push your right heel back. Tap your right knee. Tap your left knee. Push your right heel back. Push your left heel. One more. Tap left knee. Tap right knee. Push left heel back. Push right heel back. Bring both knees down. Lower your hips. Lift your heart. Breathe. Again, stretching that abdominal space. Stretching out your 6 packs. Making them an 8 pack. If it was only that easy, right? You have to get the 6 pack first, I guess. Go ahead and relax your elbows out wide. Let your forehead rest on the back of your hands and take a deep breath. Let that breath go. So here you're going to draw your belly space away from the floor. Right, so we pull the belly in like you're making a little tunnel underneath your belly button. Your neck is long, your jaw is softened. And then we'll take both legs and lift them up off the floor. Now see if you can send your toes out wider than your heels, and then squeeze your heels toward each other. Then bend your knees in like you have frog legs. So bend them in and push your heels up to the sky. And then extend your legs out, stretch. Ready? Bend your knees in, frog legs. Extend your toes out, stretch. Bend your knees in, frog legs. Extend your toes out, stretch. Bend your knees in, frog legs. Stand out and stretch. One more time. Bend your knees in, frog legs, squeeze. Extend your toes out. Release them down. Take a breath. Side away. Bring your hands out front. So those were our frog swimming legs. We're going to do some frog arms. I'm trying to think, do frogs use arms to swim? I don't know. Anyway, we're going to pretend they do, and we're going to mimic it. So we have our elbows kind of bent here and our fingertips out front. You're going to pull your belly button in and lift your heart up. So think like a breaststroke, right? So as you lift your heart and then push your feet down, Now, as you take your arms forward, turn your palms outward. And then you do a big sweep back and you bring your hands in here. And lower your ribs down. Ready? Slide your fingertips forward, lift up. Reach your arms out so your thumbs are down. You sweep back. Bring your hands in. Lower your heart down. Slide your fingertips forward. Lift your heart up. Reach your arms. Sweep back. Pull your hands in. Lower your heart down. Slide your fingertips forward so our feet are still engaged into the floor. Lift your heart. Reach your arms. Sweep to that breaststroke back. Pull your elbows in. Release down. One more time. Fingertips forward. Lift your heart. Arms out. Sweep back. Hands in. Lower your heart down. Go ahead and let your arms rest across your lower back. Turn your left cheek to the floor and take a deep breath. Now do a big shoulder roll. Lift your heart up, reaching your arms away from your lower back, like your knuckles are trying to touch your heels. Your thumbs are on the inside, pinky fingers on the top. Now use your left hand to rotate your right shoulder up and lower your left side of your head to the floor. So we're just stretching across the front of that right shoulder. Take a deep breath. Lower your arms. Roll back to your belly. Bring your right cheek to the floor. Take a deep breath. Do a big shoulder roll. And then lift your heart up, reaching your arms back. And then use your right hand to draw your left shoulder up. Let the right side of your head rest down. And we're trying to lift that left shoulder towards the ceiling. Get that nice stretch. Deep breath. Release your arms. Bring your hands back in alongside your ribs. Draw your belly away from the floor and press up. Send your knees out wide and sit into your child's pose, right? So after we're doing that lower back work, you want to make sure you give it a nice release. So gently sit back into your heels. Feel that lower back space lengthen. Then once you get settled into that space, then maybe do a little shifting. Bring a little more open space to that lower back. Take a long breath, inhale. Exhale, side away. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. And we'll gently round the spine up. Bring the hips around and find your seats. So any leg position to start here, I'm just going to give the outer shoulders a release because, right, we just did the front of the shoulders. So take your left arm straight out. Without bending your elbow, bring it straight across your chest. And then wrap your right arm underneath it and use your right arm to pull that left arm over. Make sure both shoulders relax as you drop your ear to your right shoulder. So you should feel this down the middle and back of that left shoulder. Now just drop your chin in toward your right collarbone. So we feel that stretch move up behind the ear as well. Your forehead is heavy on that side. Then release the arms. Feels good. Right arm goes straight out. Again, without bending your elbow or as little as possible, bring it across. Left arm cradles it in. You relax both shoulders and drop your ear to the left. Just hold it there. Let that space open. Then soften your chin in toward your left collarbone, letting your forehead get heavy. Bring your chin to center, release your arms. Oh, that just feels good. I love shoulder stretches. Go ahead and come out seated up tall. Take a deep breath, inhale. Lift through the sides of your wrists. So this is how we started, right? in this tall spine. Take your right side, stretch it taller than your left. Let your left arm drop to the side, reach your right arm up. Open your right palm and look under. Take a deep inhale and lift your right lung toward the sky. Exhale, sweep your right hand across. Drop your right hand to the right. Reach your left arm up and over, turn the palm. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, sweep your left hand toward your toes. Inhale, come up top. Fold your legs into any seat that works for you. Release your hands. Let your shoulders release. Sit up tall on those sits bones. Take a nice deep breath. Try to lift out of the sides of your waist. On your exhale, see if you can relax your shoulders deeper down, like you're tucking them into your back pockets, but feel the top of your head reach toward the sky. Again, inhale, fill it up. Exhale, release those elbows and shoulders. This inhale, reach your fingertips to the sky and bend your right knee up. Wrap your left elbow around your right knee, hugging it in close, and let your right hand come behind, looking over your right shoulder, and you should feel that into that right outer hip. Inhale. Exhale, come back to your center. Switch which leg you have in front. Lift your ribcage tall. Now take your left knee up. Wrap your right hand, forearm around that left knee. Bring your left hand behind. Hug your left knee across as you look over your left shoulder. Release that knee, come back to your center, lift up top. Let your arms hang heavy to the sides, let your shoulders release. Nice deep inhale, lift the side of your waist. Exhale, reach your fingertips to the sky. Inhale, move your hands to your heart space. And with a gentle bow forward, we say namaste. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good